Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurfadilla. I'm from English Education Department. My name is 20400121011. Today, I want to explain material about psycholinguistics for language teacher. I have 8 question. I have 9 questions talk about psycholinguistics for language teacher. The first one is, what do you know of the formulation stage and syntactical knowledge? The formulation stage refer to activity of creating or preparing language production by selecting appropriate words and sentence structure combined to make meaningful speech. So the point from this answer is the formulation stage refer to how to creating the sentence by selecting appropriate words. Next, syntactical knowledge. What is syntactical knowledge? So syntax is the study of sentence structure. It means structure. It means process of combine words to form phrases and phrases to form sentence. It means syntax explain two things. The first one, syntax explain concept of sentence and concept of structure. So the point from syntactical knowledge is concept of sentence and concept of structure. Number 2. What is the relationship between formulation stage and syntactical knowledge? So the relationship between formulation stage and syntactical knowledge is formulation stage and syntactical knowledge same explain about how to create the language with combine the words to make a meaningful sentence. So yeah, this is my opinion about relationship between formulation stage with syntactical knowledge is they explain how to create the sentence by combine the word. Next, what are the difference among lemma, lexeme, word, and vocabulary? Lemma talk about link between the fact and relevant words. But lexeme are forms of word that have been determined to be used to represent fact, whether used orally or in writing. But word is a unit of language that can stand alone. So, words have a difference with lemma and lexeme because word can stand alone and consists of one morpheme of several combined morphemes. Vocabulary is a group of words that one is familiar with the other terms. So the words and vocabulary maybe have something, but they are different. Why? Because word can stand alone and consist of one morpheme, but vocabulary is a group of words. Word just one, but vocabulary is a group of words. Next, what do you know of grammatical encoding in the formulation stage? Formulation stage is one of the way to use assemble lexeme into coherent sentence that will represent concept or fact in our mind. Next, question number 5. What do you know of the articulation stage and the phonological knowledge? The articulation stage refers to ache of pronunciation concept that produce a series of clear or easy to hear and effective or easy to understand speech. So the articulation stage refers to how to create the pronunciation that we can understand easy. Next, phonological knowledge. Phonological knowledge is our ability to construct sentence according to the concept existing in our mind and pronounce them with proper speech sound suitable. So, phonological knowledge is our ability to make a sentence in our mind, and we pronounce in articulation state. So, what is the relationship between articulation state and phonological knowledge? The relationship between articulation state and phonological knowledge is phonological knowledge make a sentence according to the concept in mind. So, before we produce our sentence, phonological knowledge will make a sentence in our mind, and then articulation state will produce sentence in our mind that we can understand too easy what the message that we can say. Next, what is phonological rules and what is characteristic? Phonological rules are the application of phonological knowledge that start from the process of finding lemma sounds based on phonemes stored in the speaker mind. Highest further state that in general, phonological rules can be characteristic by several characteristics. The first one is phonological rules are intuitive. The second one is phonological rules are untaught and unconscious. The third one is phonological rules are language specificity. And the last in phonological rules are language productivity. Next, what do you know of phonological encoding? Phonological encoding is assembling of words from during the process of speaking, getting from lexical entires to context-specific phonological words in the plenic utterance. Next, the last sentence is, as well, can you explain the process of language production? Well, guys, because we have explained the 7 material about the how to create the sentence, so the last sentence asks about my opinion about how to process of language production. Okay, my opinion about how the process of language production is based on material in question number 1 until number 8. Is the first one is selecting words process or the formulation step. And then syntactical knowledge will process to combining words to form process and phrase to form sentence. But don't forget lemma will select the fact and relevant word in mind. After that, our mind will construct sentence according to the concept existing in our mind. And finally, the act of pronunciation concept that produce the sentence in articulate state. Okay, I think that's all for me. There are my answer from the 9 question in Psycholinguistics for Language Teacher course. Thank you for the opportunity. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.